In 1939, FDR set Thanksgiving to the fourth Thursday of November, so it can occur as early as the 22nd or as late as the 28th. This year, the weather on Thanksgiving Day will be chilly, but generally uneventful in Pennsylvania, but that hasn't been the case on some past turkey days. Let's start with a little climatology. Here's the range of high temperatures observed on Thanksgiving since 1950 at 6 locations in the state. There have been years when it didn't get above freezing, but others when it's been in the low 70s in the southeast. In fact, 5 of these 6 highest temperatures occurred exactly a decade ago in 2007. If you're looking for snowflakes on Thanksgiving, the historical probability is less than 20% southeast of the mountains, about 1 in 3 from Scranton to State College to Pittsburgh, and 40% in Erie. As for measurable snow on Thanksgiving, it's very unlikely in Harrisburg and Philadelphia, 10 to 15% from Scranton to Pittsburgh, and better than 1 in 4 in Erie. As for biggest Thanksgiving snows, Erie got 20 inches in 1956, while a coastal storm brought 19 inches to Scranton and 9 inches to Harrisburg in 1971. Marissa has fond memories of Thanksgiving in 1989 when Philadelphia got 3 inches and New York City 5, with even more falling on Long Island. Now, another storm has to be mentioned, even though it began in earnest the day after Thanksgiving. The Great Appalachian Storm of 1950 brought heavy snow and strong winds to Pennsylvania and 20 other states, knocking out power to more than 1 million customers and causing $70 million in damage, an amount unheard of at that time for any storm. The weather map on Black Friday 1950 showed a front cutting the state in half with much colder air to the west. A new storm developed on the front and strengthened as it moved to near Washington, D.C. a day later, bringing hurricane-force wind gusts to southeastern Pennsylvania, pushing so much water up Delaware Bay that the Delaware River at Philadelphia rose to its second highest level on record, exceeded only by the level during Hurricane Sandy. Meanwhile, on the cold side of the storm, heavy snow fell in eastern Ohio and western Pennsylvania, setting records not just for November, but for any month. Areas in purple here got between 20 and 30 inches. Red between 30 and 40. That includes places such as Newcastle and Meadville. The heaviest snow fell in the mountains of West Virginia, as much as 5 feet in 4 days, still a state record. Pittsburgh got 27.4 inches, still the biggest snowstorm on record there, the snow postponing the Penn State Pitt football game that Saturday. But in Columbus, Ohio State and Michigan did play in blinding snow and single-digit temperatures, punting a total of 45 times. Michigan won that now infamous Snow Bowl 9-3, despite never getting a first down or completing a pass. The 1950 storm has other historical significance. It occurred just a few months after the first computer weather models were developed. The storm caused so much damage and was so poorly predicted that it became the subject of some of the first serious experiments in numerical weather prediction. Stay tuned. The extended forecast is next.